today on 15 on 15.
The Minister of Education brings in an expert to give his opinion on the island's educational system. Plus, Egypt Air flight from Paris to Cairo goes missing. And Vince Irie releases his single, Be There.
Thank you for joining us on another edition of 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 TV with Daniela Piazzi. Let's get started with our latest local news topics. This week, our Minister of Education, Michelle Hoiber-Winkler, invited an expert in the field of education, a professor from Boston College, to contribute to Aruba's educational system in honor of IPA's 25th anniversary.
Professor Andrew Hargreaves from Boston College is an expert in the field of education. Therefore, Aruba's Minister of Education invited him to Aruba to give his opinion and constructive criticism on Aruba's educational system. The first thing that attracted him to accept the invitation to Aruba is the multicultural and multilingual education given on the island. This has proven to be a barrier for students around the world at first, but develops well-rounded individuals.
We've learned that your strength and your challenge is being a country of 4 languages, which is a magnificent thing. I have one. It's a magnificent thing as a country and as a culture, but it is a challenge in all countries with multiple languages to think about how you sequence those and to begin to understand how you draw on people's own languages as their first language of instruction, in which they learn best, so that then they have access to the other languages and all the learning that will help them become effective in literacy, in mathematics, and ultimately to be on a path where, if they wish, they'll be ready for college and be very motivated to take on strong careers.
Professor Hargreaves believes in this evolving society worldwide, education must diversify on a global level and children must be taught to strive for success.
So our children need new skills. They need not only literacy and math, but they also need to be able to work in projects, to inquire into what they're doing, to be curious, to be motivated, to be engaged, to want to read. Even if there are jobs waiting for them, to want to have the best job that they can possibly get, to contribute to their society, to be really good citizens. And this is true here, and it's true everywhere, all across the world, in countries in the Middle East where the price of oil is now down, and in the country of Qatar that I just went to, which is building a sustainable society in the middle of the desert, because it knows its future will be different than the past. And to have all this, we need good teachers, but teachers also need to change and to be able to adapt to the kind of learning that their children will increasingly require. And to change, teachers need support. They need the opportunity to work with their colleagues, to share their ideas, to understand that it's not just me about making my difference, but it's us about making our difference together.
Moving forward, with the current political situation in Venezuela, where protests and civil unrest are a concern, the Aruba Police Force, together with other relevant authorities, has decided to raise the state of alert, especially on the coast of the island.
In an official statement, authorities indicated that steps have been taken to prevent groups, either out of fear or for a better life, crossing the waters to Aruba. The public has already noticed the heightened state of alert through more police patrols on the coast. Besides the police patrols on land, there will be more patrols on the water by the police in cooperation with the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard has now increased its presence in Aruban waters. Although the intensified police controls apply to the entire urban coast, there will be an extra attention to well-known places like Arashi, the Dock Cemetery in the Lago Colony, and nearby beaches like Baby Beach and Rogers Beach. After hearing this news, many people in Curacao have wondered if these measures should not be taken in Curacao also. Recently, the director of Red Cross Curacao stated that they are prepared for possible Venezuelan refugees. This is in contrast to what Aruba is doing.
We'll be back with more 15 on 15 after a quick commercial break.
When we come back from the break, We have all the details on Egypt's Air missing flight.
Thank you for staying with us right here on Channel 15 ATV with Daniela Piazzi. Early on Thursday morning, an Egypt Air flight from Paris to Cairo went missing with 66 people aboard. The flight was at 37,000 feet when it disappeared off the radar. Egyptian officials have stated that they did not receive distress signals from the plane, and crews are searching the Mediterranean for signs of this plane. Our partners at NBC News have more on this story.
Family members of passengers have been gathering at Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport and at the Egypt Air Crisis Center in Cairo, hoping for the best, fearing the worst. A frantic search now underway in the Mediterranean for the plane. Egypt Air 804 took off from Paris at 5:09 last night, heading to Cairo when it went missing. Suddenly lost from radar at 8:45 near the border of Greek and Egyptian airspace. It was to have arrived in Cairo at 9:15 p.m. The Airbus 320, flying at nearly 37,000 feet when it went missing, on board 56 passengers, including one child and 2 infants. In addition, 3 Egypt Air security personnel and 7 cabin crew. Airbus issued a statement confirming the loss of the flight and stating, "Our concerns go to all those affected." Passengers, mostly Egyptian and French, along with 10 other nationalities. No Americans were on board. The French foreign minister spoke overnight, saying that France was ready to help the Egyptian authorities with the search and that they share the anguish of the families.
Imaginons l'angoisse des familles.
Egyptian aviation security has been under scrutiny since the Metrojet passenger plane crashed after taking off from the country's Sharm el-Sheikh airport in October. And while ISIS claimed responsibility for downing that plane, the official investigation has not yet confirmed there was a bomb on board. Today, 6 months and 7 days since the Paris terror attacks, what happened to a plane that took off from the French capital this morning is a mystery.
There has been no confirmation if this was an act of terrorism, foul play, or a malfunction. We'll be sure to keep you updated. Moving forward, this week, the press tour for the Aruba Challenge has begun, an international triathlon which will be held here on the island, hosted by the Challenge family. This week, top athletes had the opportunity to give the local community a little taste of what the obstacles will be like. Check it out.
The clinic was great. These guys did an amazing job. I think they saw the course, or had a couple of little detours along the way just because of traffic, but it was, I think they did a great job, and I'm impressed. You know, I think we had a good pace. Everybody stayed together, enjoyed it. You know, I'm actually really impressed. I do a lot of clinics and a lot of runs like this, and people had good, snappy turnover, and I think they've all been working on their run forms over here. They are ready to take on the Challenge Aruba.
And speaking of marathons, the Aruba Bank Challenge is approaching. This is a yearly 4-day run and walk, which will be putting the Aruban community to the test.
It's marathon season on the island, so for those sports enthusiasts, it's time to get in shape. A particular event that is actually awaited amongst the community is the Aruba Bank Challenge. 4-day walk and run takes place on the 31st, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of June in the neighborhoods of North, Santa Cruz, San Nicolas, and Kamakuri. On all 4 afternoons, the participants get together early in order to participate in the Zumba walk-up sessions, followed by the walk and run. The feeling is extremely friendly, in which participants enjoy each other's company, as well as the beautiful surroundings in the different island neighborhoods.
We'll be back with more 15 on 15 after a quick commercial break.
After the break, this is the latest local hit, Be There.
Thank you for staying with us right here on Channel 15 ATV. There is no lack of talented artists here on the island, especially who have gained fame around the world. This is the case when it comes to Vince Irie, a singer-songwriter born and raised on Aruba, which received fame for the first time in the Netherlands when he appeared on the 4th season of The Voice of Holland in 2014. Since then, he has released the singles Ik Wil Jou, Prachtig, Unfaithful, and Take It Easy. This week, he released his newest single, Be There, a relaxing tune with breathtaking urban sceneries to match. Check it out.
Be there. All I wanna do is be there. Where the sun meets the moon and I'll be there. I swear I'll be there. Be there. All I wanna do is be there. Where the sun meets the moon and I'll be there. I swear I'll be there. I live for the summer, surfing all of the vibes she brings. Spread the goodness all over. When she gets there, I will be there. And it's her loving that I've fallen for. Flying out through the skies I soar. And let the breeze take us away. Be there. All I wanna do is be there. Where the sun meets the moon and I'll be there. I swear I'll be there. Be there. All I wanna do is be there. Where the sun meets the moon and I'll be there. I swear I'll be there. I rip through the tide, holding on to the path I chose. Wings are ready to fly, looking at your fast horizon. I see the sun rays will guide our way. Close to you is where we need to stay. And let the breeze take us away. Be there. All I wanna do is be there. When the sun meets the moon and I'll be there. I swear I'll be there. Be there. All I wanna do is be there. When the sun meets the moon and I'll be there. I swear I'll be there. Yes, you know I am down for your loving. 24/7 with you, there's no stopping up. And it's just the way you make me feel.
Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending urban topics. Be sure to like our 15 on 15 Facebook and Instagram page for all of your latest news updates. Also, don't forget to tune back in tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. for more 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV. See you then.